perfect time. Jimmy got pretty close up there.
A better restart that time than the time before.
Edwards, bottom of the racetrack. Underneath Kenseth. On the outside, Biffle. Ford's 3 wide for third spot. Boy, that's 3 race cars right there, all on top of each other. And there goes Kenseth. Kenseth in the hole. Clear. Kane high, McMurray low. And Kenseth limps down the back straightaway as we try to stay green. Boy, watch Johnson on that high side. He's going to get a heck of a run right here. He's looking under Tony. Tony blocks. That high line can really pay off on this corner exit. 3 to go. Kenseth continues back of the pack, but on the lead lap.
It's like Johnson in the 48 gets a better run off the corner, and that lets him get to the next set of corners a little bit quicker than Stewart.
Well, we heard Tony say, my car really is awesome getting in the corner. This is the turn 3 and 4 where you can really make up some ground on the outside. The big winner in that dust-up was Ryan Newman, who emerged in 4th place behind Greg Biffle. 2 to go. That 14 car, though, he comes out of the bottom. He comes up out of that hole pretty stout.
Jimmy Johnson trying everything he can. He went all the way to the top of the racetrack that time to try to get the run down the back straightaway.
And you can see Jimmy closes down the straightaway with the momentum of coming off the corner, but he loses too much time. Now he's going to go to the bottom. That's a great move.
But he drove it down into turn 3 that time, Darrell. It just wouldn't quite stick like he needed it to.
Tony's car's just a little bit better. It's just good enough. You're not going to pass him. White flag. Jimmy Johnson won here on a last lap pass in 2006. But he trailed Stewart by 3 car lengths out of 2. Yeah, that 14 is just too strong up off the bottom of the corner. Jimmy tried everything he could, but 14 is just stout. Turn 4, final time. Johnson arcs high, brings it down low. The defending Sprint Cup champion Tony Stewart makes it a smoke show in Vegas and wins the Kobalt 400.
There, Ryan Newman in that 39 car. He's been chipping away all day long.
Boyer in the 15, he ended up 6th. Great run. And Paul Menard stopped and got tires. Restarted 18th. And he finished up in 7th spot. Great run by Menard.
Steve Addington gets his first win with Tony Stewart, that 14 team.
Tony Stewart has now won 6
Great job, everybody.
of the last 13 Sprint Cup races. So the combination of Stewart, he's continuing to win. Grubb, he goes somewhere else. He continues to win. The dominance continues. Stewart tuned up for the weekend by doing a little dirt track racing Thursday night. Started 7th and passed Matt Kenseth as the all-time lap leader at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in this race. Well, nobody will have to explain to him this year how they lost this race. Because he drove off and left them. It's reduction. And this marks the 14th year in a row in which Tony Stewart has won a Sprint Cup race. Amazing. Good stuff. You know, the Roush Fenway teammates worked really well at Daytona. But on this last restart, the 3 Fords got to battling each other. Watch the 16, 17, and 99 here. Yeah, they're all running up here. It starts when the 99 Carl Edwards goes to the apron. Right here, he really puts the 17 in a box. Pimple on the outside. Right here, they're gonna be some contact. But here comes Kane with a run, and McMurray. Ooh, you know what? Actually, Kane sucked the back of that 17 around. The teammates were really clean.
Kane in that 5, I saw him. He had such a run through the middle of 1 and 2.
Yeah, he just went outside there and sucked the 17 right around, right there.
Yeah, he got that little bump from Matt. He hit the wall too.
Yeah.
But Kane managed to make it around and finish 19th.
Oh, by the way, Tony's still doing burnouts. He's going all around the place.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth ended up finishing 22nd in his 17 car.
Tony is now doing what Alan Kulwicki invented, the self-described Polish victory lap. Driver's side to the crowd and salute the fans.
Both Stewart Haas cars in the top 5, guys.
The Ultimate Fighter is 16 guys living in a house, all going after the same dream. The cool thing about this season is you get to see it all unfold live. For the fighters, when they know that it's going to be live in front of millions of people, you're so much more fired up and inspired. You're ready to go out and you're ready to win. This is going to be a phenomenal season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Live, all new Fridays, only on FX.
Heads up.
Everything you love about Geico. Now mobile. Download the new Geico app today.
Sometimes it's messy.
We should only find markers the color of our walls.
Sometimes it's skippy.
You look like hooker hot.
And sometimes it's scary. No! But when it comes to Fox Tuesday, it's always funny. Raising hope, teenage daughter, new girl, and breaking in, laughter box off, or bust.
Have you ever seen one on an actual woman?
An all-new night of comedy. Tuesday starting at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Research shows that over 99% of Americans are not at their ideal heart health.
Hey, Mikey, did you know exercise will lower your risk of heart disease?
Yes, DW, we look better than ever.
Let's win this thing, boys. I've got to get my regular checkup.
Mike, this is actually a pretty big race. I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Nervous? You need to relax, Larry Max. Stress is bad for you.
Visit heart.org/foxsports for simple steps to a better, healthier life.
On a day we were all springing forward, 40-year-old Tony Stewart turns back the hands of time and into victory lane, the earliest he's won a race. This is the third race of the season. What does that say? Usually a strong finisher at the end of the year. Thumbs up for Tony Stewart, who led the most laps and outdueled Jimmy Johnson, held him off at the end, a battle between two of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history. A couple of Hall of Famers when their time comes. And Tony in victory lane. Let's go down there with Matt Yoakum.
And Tony Stewart rolls into victory lane for the first time in his career at Las Vegas. Second time he's ever won in the month of May. And what a way he did it in dramatic fashion. He says, I'm coming. The guys in the back ready to start celebrating. And what way to win than in dramatic fashion like he did at Las Vegas. And no place ever owes a driver anything, but Tony, after the domination and disappointment a year ago, and especially that guy coming on board, what's it mean to finally win at Las Vegas?
Oh man, especially the way we lost it last year. I mean, we had a dominant car last year, and I don't know that we had the dominant car today, but you know, we just were so strong on restarts. Just Mold 1, Office Depot, Chevrolet, you know, Sprint, all of our fans, just, you know, Quicken Loans, U.S. Army, just everybody, you know, GoDaddy, everybody that's a part of Stewart Haas Racing, and especially the Hendrick engine department, chassis department. That was the whole key of the restart today.
You always like putting a check mark next to a place. Dominant crew chief on the box. The only thing more dominant, though, was that move going down into turn 1 on the restart. Did that even impress you?
I had to go, man. I mean, I knew that with Matt had 4 tires, and you know, Greg and those guys had better tires than we did, so I knew as long as we could get the clean air, we could at least hold them off for a little bit. I just didn't know we were going to be able to hold them off the whole run.
All right, the 14, victory lane finally in Las Vegas. Dick Bergman?
Jimmy Johnson, the look on your face said it all. Second 8, no good. Now, but with everything we went through this weekend, we'll take it. But man, I want to win. We're close. I think we had maybe a little bit more speed, but Tony could really get away on those restarts through the gears a lot better than I could. So I've got to look into that, see if something I was doing wrong or something else going on there. But solid performance. I've got to stop and make mention of what Lowe's is doing with the disaster relief fund. In fact, we finished so well, they're going to put up a bunch of money for all the tornado victims. Myself and Eric Motorsports are going to match that as well. So Great day in a lot of ways. I wish we could have this Kobalt Chevrolet over in Victory Lane, but just didn't happen. I want to say hi to my wife. And